I'm very pleased to be interviewing Bruce Tyroler, who is VP Strategic Research for Scripps. First, let's start with your background. How did you get to where you are today?
Well, I've worked for a number of television companies. I was at Lifetime and NBC. I was at Tribune for several years, MTV, and also early on in my career, I was at a few ad agencies, most of which don't exist anymore, like Compton Advertising and NW Air.
Um, and how long have you been at Scripps?
About 3 years.
So, what are some of your current projects at Scripps?
Well, I'm working on a lot of, I guess you call them corporate research projects. Um, a lot of them have been about proving or establishing ROI, or really the term that I would use is evidence of impact um, of advertising and marketing campaigns. The reason I say evidence of impact is that I think sometimes there's been too much attention paid to developing a level of proof that's impossible to attain in this business. When you're dealing with advertisers that are in 30 different vehicles at the same time, it's very difficult to disentangle the effects of each individual medium. But there are a lot of interesting things that can be done nonetheless. So for example, looking at things like correlation between ad campaigns and increases in things like Google searches or sweepstakes entries or that sort of thing. And or recall or the influence of different kinds of GRP weights on recall measures attained, things of that sort. So that's one area. I guess for the most part, I don't just focus on advertising research. For the most part, it's research that runs across Scripps brands and things that are better done at that level. Like for example, thinking about Nielsen issues, measurement issues, looking at things like set-top box data and how we might use it. Those are all things that I specialize in, especially those projects that call on a lot of use of multivariate statistics, modeling, that those sorts of skills.